Happy WIP Wednesday. I'm working on about 3 projects pretty actively right now. This is the one that I started today. So I follow Be Creative everywhere, and on YouTube a couple of months ago, she posted a vest that was very similar to this, but was in a drop shoulder technique. Now I enjoy drop shoulders, but I knew when I made this I wasn't going to want to do it in drop shoulder. So I am doing it in a raglan style, which I know I could just do the rumble raglan. However, I really wanted to just kind of figure it out for myself. Using Drops Sky, and I'm testing out different ways to hold your yarn while you're doing color work with 2 colors. And so far I have found the way that works best for me is to have some type of ring or something that can like block things on my finger. This is just a free one that came with a bunch of my stitch markers, and I'm not even using it to hold the tension. What I'm doing is I'm using it to separate the 2 yarns and keep them separated, so while I'm working they don't slide together, because that was my biggest problem, was them repeatedly sliding together. But the next color I will be adding on to replace the magenta is this kind of like, it's definitely a gray color, but it has like a pinky undertone, so kind of a lavendery color, I would say. The other 2 projects that I am actively working on are this really oversized raglan that I am working on. I am really close to being able to split for sleeves. I wanted something that was kind of like a Baba dupe, but obviously I'm doing it in a striped yarn. This is Tea Time by Hobby. Then I am doing a pattern project. This is the Lakes pullover, and I have this much done. Every time I just feel like I need to work on something for a little bit, I just pick this back up. I'm currently working on the right shoulder. So the last thing I should probably show you is I am making a pair of socks. This is my first sock pair that I will actually make. I've made a couple of just like single socks for practice, but I am determined to be able to knit while on my walking pad downstairs. So I was recommended doing a sock. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, to be honest, because it is so small and so fine. However, I chose fingering weight to start with because that was just a pattern that I could find. I'm doing the indoorsy sock, although I've changed things slightly. I'm not doing a 2x2, I'm doing a 1x1 for the ribbing. And I think I should have started with like a DK because these needles are so tiny.